second day of Kwanzaa is Kujichagulia. Woo, that's a mouthful. Let's practice. Say it with me. Kujichagulia. Try it again. Kujichagulia. And that means self-determination. Speaking of self-determination, the king of self-determination is my favorite, Matthew Henson, Arctic explorer from Charles County, Maryland. And what do you notice about him? Well, in this picture, I'll tell you one thing. He was an explorer who helped to discover the North Pole. Traveling all the way to the North Pole from Charles County, Maryland, for the first time was traveling, like traveling to space or exploring the moon or even Mars. And he tried many, many times before he actually got there over many years. Before he grew up to become an explorer, Matthew Henson lived in Charles County, Maryland, Nanjemoy, Maryland to be exact. And he was also an orphan. And he grew up to travel around the world and finally to his really coolest destination, the uncharted territory of the North Pole. So he had many dreams and he didn't let anything get in the way of stopping him. What do you believe about yourself? And what do you want people to know about you? You know, Matthew Henson was the true personification of self-determination, Kujichagulia. And you know, my friend, Drew Anderson, he wrote a song about Matthew Henson, and it goes like this. Onward and forward, I'm representing Matthew Henson. If he could reach the North Pole, surely you could achieve your goals. Onward and forward, I'm representing Matthew Henson. If he could reach the North Pole, surely you could achieve your goals.
Hey, boys and girls, don't you know that you're like diamonds and pearls? Hey, boys and girls, one day you're gonna rule the world. Don't try to grow up too fast. Children, slow your roll. You've got the rest of your life. Your story's waiting to unfold. Getting smart and talking back, you know that's never correct. Treat your parents and your teachers with the utmost respect. You've got to stay in school. You've got to play by the rules. I know that you can do it. God gave you the tools. Will it be tough sometimes? Oh, you better believe it. But that doesn't mean that you cannot achieve it. We understand peer pressure. We were once young too. Your so-called friends try to get you to do things that you're not supposed to do. Take a puff off that smoke. Let's play hooky from school. You got to tell them my mama didn't raise no fool. Wash the dishes, clean your room, take out the trash, hang up the phone. We want to make sure that you can take care of yourself when you get grown. Hey, boys and girls, don't you know that you're like diamonds and pearls? Hey, boys and girls, one day you're gonna rule the world. Stay focused on your path, no matter what path you choose. If you strive to do your best, you can never lose. A preacher, a teacher, entrepreneur, carpet sweeper, and inspector, bill collector, postal worker, social worker, a writer, prize fighter, politician, musician, first moon resident, female president, CIA on a secret mission. Hey, boys and girls, don't you know that you're like diamonds and pearls? Hey, boys and girls, one day you're gonna rule the world. Don't you know that you carry the light? Don't you know that your future is bright? Study hard, your own future you'll write. Reach for the goals with all your might. Show the world that you know wrong from right. That you know how to act, how to be polite. You're a pure potential, pure delight. Keep your head on straight, keep your goals in sight. Keep reaching and pushing to your highest heights. Cause your mind travels faster than the speed of light. You're a bright, 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 bright. So don't be afraid to shine your light. Hey, boys and girls, don't you know that you're like diamonds and pearls? Hey, boys and girls, one day you're gonna rule the world. Hey, boys and girls, don't you know that you're like diamonds